One of the questions most asked in any of my live streams is, Clay, how high can AMC go? How high do you think AMC stock price is going to get during the short squeeze? And guys, this is such a tough question to answer because of a few reasons. Literally, the potential is unlimited when it comes to AMC stock. But there are some other factors out there that will go into causing AMC not to reach unlimited prices, right? We get that this infinity number is in our heads. We can't get there, otherwise we would never sell it, and therefore we would never have. You guys get the argument on infinity, right? But anyway, let's discuss some of the things that could give us an idea of how high AMC stock can go during the short squeeze. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day and we are growing our portfolios together. Look, it's not that I don't like addressing this question, because in fact I do. I enjoy talking about the possibilities and what we can expect when it comes to AMC stock, and I'm not afraid to talk about the differences between what's realistic, what's wishful thinking, and so on. But there's a fine line you have to draw somewhere when it comes to the potential of AMC, and there's a couple different questions you can ask. If you're asking how high can AMC stock go during the short squeeze, well, it can literally go as high as people are willing to hold out for. Like, there's no limit. There is no cap. These numbers that are 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, a million, like, these numbers are possible, but it's a different question to ask, what price will AMC stock squeeze to? How high will AMC stock go to? And I'm sure there are other YouTubers out there. There are people on social media everywhere that will offer their predictions and their exact estimates of where AMC stock is going to go. And it's going to hit this number on the dot because it did this in the past and so on. Like, whatever analysis they're using, I get it. But at the end of the day, guys, nobody can predict the future. So unfortunately, if you're looking for an exact number, you're not going to get it in this video. And I just want to get in that, I want to get that out 2 minutes in so that you don't feel like you're looking for an exact number. But we need to talk about the possibilities here and what could limit the squeeze. Because if we can get these out of the way, if we have no limitations, then yes, these numbers that might seem like myth, these numbers that might seem like wishful thinking, they could absolutely come to be. And that's why the excitement, at least for me, is just the same as it was on day one. The very first day I started talking about AMC is just as excited as I am about AMC now. Even though we've grown so much since then, we've learned so much since then, we've gone through so much since then, the excitement is still there day in and day out. Even when we're down, even when we're up, even when we aren't trading, the excitement stays the same. So I say the potential is unlimited because if you think about this in a couple different ways, on a normal stock, now not a short squeeze situation, a normal stock, how do you determine the price? It's supply and demand. Now, if you guys haven't gone out there, you've never had an economics class, and you don't know what the supply and demand curve looks like, it's basically gauging the price based on how many people want it and the supply that's available. So, in theory, if there's less available and the demand remains the same, then the price has to go up. If there's more available and the supply, if there's more available and the demand remains the same, then the price would go down. You guys, you understand that they have to meet the supply and demand in order to determine the price. Now, when you're talking about AMC, why is it such a beautiful scenario? Because there's guaranteed demand. If you're going to go out there and you're going to look at any other stock, let's just use Apple or Google, it doesn't even matter. Use that for example. You're not going to find buyers past a certain price point. Nobody's going to go out and pay $4,000 a share for Apple right now, $50,000 a share for Google right now. They have limitations because beyond a certain price point, there will no longer be demand for that stock. Even if the supply starts to get eaten up, even if it looks exclusive, beyond a certain point, people will not buy that share anymore. AMC is different because with the short shares that are outstanding, I don't know if people yet grasp the opportunity of short shares, but with a short share, it's an obligation to buy that stock back regardless of how high the price goes. So AMC stock is unique because it doesn't matter if AMC goes to $100 a share. It doesn't matter if it goes to $1,000 a share. It doesn't matter if it goes to $100,000 a share. We may lose the FOMO buyers. We may lose the retail buyers. We may lose the institutional buyers beyond those price points, but we are guaranteed to have the short sellers who have to cover their stock at that price. So that's why the potential is absolutely unlimited when it comes to looking at an ordinary supply and demand curve. Demand is guaranteed regardless of the price. So here's what it all boils down to. We know we've got the demand. We currently control the supply, okay? So the battle shifts inwards. It's no longer, well, will they buy it back at this price? Maybe we should sell it because it's not worth $50. It's not worth $500. It's not worth $5,000. That should not even be a concern of ours. Market cap goes out the window when you're talking about guaranteed buyers. These price points, they go out the window when talking about guaranteed buyers. It all comes down to, are people willing to sell this stock? And if we can safely answer no, we will not be willing to accept $40 per share. We will not be willing to accept $500 per share. We will not be willing to accept $1,200 per share for AMC. That means that because we control the supply and we are unwilling to accept that price, they have to offer higher prices for it to go up. But it becomes a battle, okay? In a battle within ourselves. Because we know that the average investor out there holds 120 shares of AMC. Based on the math that was done back in June, we know that we hold 120 shares on average. So when you start to see numbers like 500 and people have $50,000 in their account, when you see numbers like $1,000 per share and they have $100,000 in their account, this money's going to be tempting. Okay, it's going to be tempting on the person that has that account. If they've never seen that type of money before in their life, if it would take them 10 years, 20 years, 30 years to save up that type of money, and they have it right now at the click of a button, they will be tempted to click that button. If we can resist it, we blow right by $500 per share. If we resist it, we blow right by $1,000 per share. If we resist it, we blow right by $10,000 per share. So the question becomes, when you're asking how high will AMC stock go during the AMC stock short squeeze or during the mother of all short squeezes, the question we need to answer is how long can people resist the temptation to take their profits? I know we've seen red for quite some time now. We were in the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, and so on. I get it, guys. It's kind of easy to resist that temptation to sell when you're in the red because nobody wants to book a loss. But as soon as you start turning green and seeing numbers that you've never seen before, the temptation becomes real. So that's the question everybody needs to ask themselves, each other, and so on. And I don't want to see some debate about, oh my gosh, you're going to sell for 500. That's paper hand. That's news that nobody wants to. Encourage each other to hold longer. If you think somebody's going to sell out too short, encourage them. Use what you know about AMC. Tell them the shorts have not covered. The shorts are required to cover. The price has unlimited potential. These hedge funds out there, they did this to us. Remember what they've done to us. Remember, life-changing money doesn't come around every often. Do whatever you can to encourage and build people up instead of talk them down and tear them down. Because if we stay strong, these numbers that people think are wishful thinking or are myths will absolutely come true. But only if we stay strong, stay together, and just do not fall to the temptation of the profit that we're about to receive in our portfolios. So guys, I want to just see nothing but encouragement down in the comments below. And if this button is still red right here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day and we are growing our portfolios together. If you're brand new to trading, hey, it's not too late to get into AMC, and if you don't have a brokerage account yet, make sure to use the link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account, excellent brokerage, and a $100 deposit is going to get you a couple free stocks. Do whatever you want with those stocks. Sell them, keep them, they're yours forever if you'd like. Claybro883 on Instagram and Twitter, and of course, guys, until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.